Hello, welcome to SPA Life Ireland online this time. My name is Judith and I'm very happy and pleased to be here with you today. My topic is best practice strategies for recruitment success from across Europe. So what is that all about? You know, recruitment and especially recruitment success is a big topic these days. So let's dive straight into what I'm going to talk about. Well, to introduce myself and why am I able to talk about this topic? My name is Judith. I'm based in Austria. I'm partner at Ertler Executive Search, which is a company that takes care of global recruiting for executive positions, but mainly my background is in SPA. I'm coming from SPA industry and SPA business. So obviously I'm doing a lot of recruiting within SPA business, talking about spas, but also beauty industry, trainers, and so on and so forth. You can find me on LinkedIn, as you can see, so I'd be happy to be connected to you. Let's talk about recruitment, defining the terms we will be using. So recruitment, of course, you will be familiar with this term, is the process of finding people to work for a company or become a new member of an organization. So basically, recruitment is a term that comes from military. So you will try to get people to be a member of your organization, literally. Today it is widely spread and used within all industries, a very common term. So this is at least the definition when it comes to Cambridge Dictionary. Let's see another term that is relevant when we're talking about recruitment and finding people to work for your company. So talent management, the definition of talent management is the process of attracting skilled employees to a company and developing the skills of existing employees, giving them attractive pay and working conditions. So you can see there is a difference to recruiting. Recruiting meaning you get people on board to attract people for your organization, your vision, yeah. And here it's about finding already skilled employees, and you would want to develop their skills and make the place to work as attractive as it can be. So this is high potentials. So a profile check. Honestly. And this is something we're often not happy to face. But if you look at the profiles you receive through HR or through social media, whatever it is you use, are you A, satisfied, or B, unsatisfied with the profiles you receive? Okay. So if the answer is A, well done. You can, of course, follow this session, but if you're already happy and you have all the employees you need, then well done. I hope we will be able to connect and you can share some secrets. If the answer is B, however, welcome to Employees Tinder. It is a little tacky to call it that way, but basically getting people on board, finding them, finding the match is not very different from any profile in the sense of, you know, finding your perfect partner in private life. So it's the same thing. And we are going to talk about that a little bit closer. So why recruiting is like dating? If you're looking for talented employees who fit your company, ideally, chances are you need to look for them yourself and not that they will find you, right? So just like dating, again, if you're not open and not looking, chances that somebody just picks you up somewhere and finds you, your Prince Charming or your Princess Charming, chances are maybe you're not so lucky. So maybe if you're Bradley Cooper, however, the Bradley Cooper of hospitality industry in this case, this will work because you are just more displayed. But if not, maybe we can find some strategies to work around it, okay? Are you ready? So let's see what we can do in this case. Okay, great employees are rarely hunting new job opportunities. This is a fact. Great employees are being hunted. Yeah. So what do I mean by that? If you are looking for your perfect employee, your perfect match, I need to be very honest with you. The perfect match can be a lucky punch, but just as in love, we often need to compromise. So there are a couple of parameters we can identify, such as core skills, which means basically, if we're talking about business, I'm looking for a therapist, I'm looking for a spa manager, I'm looking for an F&B manager, whatever it is. In love life, well, I'm looking for a man or a woman. The personality. Well, we all have certain expectations of what our perfect match should look like, both in business and personal life, right? So I'm looking for an outgoing person, or I'm looking for a very precise person, or somebody who is bubbly, or somebody who is quiet. So this is something you can define. The values. Quite important fact. So your company will have values. So this is your vision, your mission. It's very important to define these and to find somebody who basically has at least some of these values in common. It will make life a lot easier. This is how you identify people who will stay with you for a longer while if it's something you're looking for. So again, same thing for your private and your business life. If values match, chances are it will last longer than in other ways. And then this is what I call the cherry on the cake. Then you can choose things like, okay, I want somebody who is in his or her 20s, no children, flexible in working hours, yeah. And I mean, this is comes quite close already to your personal expectations, yeah. I want somebody who has brown hair and blue eyes, whatever it is. But this is the cherry on the cake. So when we're talking about the perfect match, the first three can be really quite important, yeah. But whatever comes next can be a match or not. So you won't know it before. It's the cherry on the cake. So my advice from a professional point of view is try to stay as open as you can. Sometimes you will receive a profile and at first you're like, but why did I get it? Yeah. But if you look closer, you will find that the core skills, the personality and the values will match. So maybe it was just a cherry on the cake that didn't arouse your attention at first. So make sure that you give it time, that you stay open and flexible. It might be just the person you've been looking for. Okay, so a very important topic, I'm confronted with it very, very often, is salary, of course. So talking about salary, there are, of course, market values across the globe for industry and position when it comes to salary. And here is what you can do. You can strictly stick to your salary scale, but great employees will often be outside this box. So great, outstanding employees might have a different range of salary. This is what I'm going to share with you. You cannot have an Aston Martin for the price of a Ford. And you will still need to take good care of it to maintain the value. And the same thing, the exact same thing is true for employees. If you want an outstanding person, you will probably not pay the price of a usual employee, yeah, or it will not be a bargain for you. Good employees cost money, yeah, and then it will still cost you money from HR point of view, to maintain them, to develop them, to make them happy, to make you happy. So it's permanent investment. But at the end of the day, you will get something out of it. Try to look at this point as an investment, because it is. You're investing in your spa facilities. You're building new, exciting pools, infinity pools with a lot of technical shishi. Yeah. So when it comes to employees, it's really important to have that in mind. It's an investment. Yeah, I found something really interesting on LinkedIn. And it said recruitment requires patience. So it used to be about finding the right person for a job, but now it's about finding the right person that will do the job, enjoy the job, and want to stay and grow with the company, which is something really different. So let me ask you, you as an employer, what do you have to offer? So looking for employees is really selling your assets. Remember the slide at the very beginning when I asked you, okay, the profiles I received from HR, they're perfect. And I said, well done. I hope you will share your secrets with me. This is the point. If it's B and you're not so satisfied with the profiles you get from HR, then we are on a selling market, which means that, okay, you offer a job, but you still need to sell yourself as a company. You need to display your assets in order to attract employees. So have you ever thought about what's your story and how you communicate your story to potential employees? Why are you a great place to work? What do your employees say about your company? And which career development strategies are in place already? Very important questions and worth displaying them and highlighting them. So, how does COVID-19 affect the job market? This is a very tricky topic. A lot of people ask me, of course, now there's so much unemployment. It must be so easy to find the right person now. Everybody's desperately looking for a job. And what I want to share with you is that good people always have a job. Full stop. Nothing more to say about it. People who are looking for employment, it can be a lucky punch if you find a highly skilled, talented, wonderful person who is desperately looking for a job for a low salary. But usually good people always have a job, yeah? And there may be more unemployment now in times of COVID, but it will rarely affect top hospitality or highly educated spa professionals, which means no time to rest, but maybe time to invest in new talents, yeah? Which means that chances are that if I try to target people who work at a company, they're more open to look into the opportunity to change the place they work at the moment. Still, I need to actively approach them. So the big question is, how will I find a great employee? So I'll give you some strategies. You will either need to have a great reputation as a company or an attractive salary package. Yeah, just like in private life, personal life. You will either be a wonderful, great person and just lovely, and people will fly to see you. Yeah. Kind of the Bradley Cooper image I just gave you some slides ahead, or you have an attractive salary package. Can be both as well, of course. So this is the millionaire's advantage, as I'd like to call it. Second, you need to actively look for employees and not to wait for them to apply. What I often hear working with companies is that they tell me, yeah, but Judith, I have it on our website, so it's really open and displayed for everyone. We even did a Facebook post, and we're on Instagram, on LinkedIn. Okay, fine, that's nice. But did you actively look for employees? Did you actually really take action and see where your perfect employee is currently? Let me give you an example. Private life often is much easier to understand and approach. Okay, you're at this party and you're seeing this wonderful person, very attractive, funny, whatever, yeah? So you can spend the evening looking at that person and waiting for this person to approach you, or you just can go for it and buy them a drink, whatever it is you do. Yeah. So, but it's the same thing. You need to take action. Otherwise, it stays an illusion. Yeah. And it's so simple. It's the same thing for both. So basically, if you're getting into recruiting, you're getting better at both, your business strategies and your personal life. So I invite you to try it. Could be quite funny, actually. Yeah. And I need to share as well that, yes, this process will both take time and it will consume money. Just the way it is. I'm not here to give you this very flowery perspective. So recruitment is something that will consume money and it will take time. And make sure that once you found a great candidate, you will ensure excellent onboarding. From my experience, a lot of companies don't. And career opportunities to involve. What do I mean by this, especially with the onboarding part? Most of the time, it even starts earlier. So you will get a perfect profile, and then you will just not be in time with your responses as a company. Yeah. So you get this perfect CV, and you really want to get to know this person, to meet him or her, but you're not taking action fast enough. So make sure that you immediately respond and say, okay, this is a great profile. We absolutely want to meet you. It will still take us some weeks or days or months, yeah, but we're definitely interested. Great candidates will be chased by various employers. So if you're not fast enough, another person will. Again, take the example of the party with this very charming person that you would like to get in touch with. Yeah. If you're not fast enough to buy a drink, somebody else will. Yeah. So it is your duty and it is your task to be fast once you have a profile that you find interesting on the table. Otherwise, your chance is gone. Yeah. Very important lesson, often not learned. Same thing is true with onboarding. So you found the perfect match, you're euphoric at the beginning and everything is perfect. And then it comes to onboarding, to train the job, to train companies' values, belief standards, and you're just not on spot. And this can kill the relationship you've spent money and time building. So please make sure you're fast, you're on spot, your attention is on it. You need to get the person on board. It needs time to train them. Make sure it's not just somebody who comes to work and then needs to swim in deep water. Yeah, it would be a loss of resources. When it comes especially to SPA employees, the demographics speak for themselves. This is the team of Anna Cosmetic. It's a great studio in Austria, so I took them as an example. What can we see? So they're often female, young people between 18 and 30, often free, no children, no strings attached, looking for an adventure. So they will find a great spa and they want to go there and to explore a new neighborhood, a new country, a new spa, getting to know a lot of new people. So there is a lot of excitement, right? Okay. So you might think, okay, you've invested in the recruiting process. So you've spent time, you've spent money, you found your perfect match, yeah? If we're talking precisely about SPA employees, talking about female employees you will employ, you need to consider that these young women will evolve over the years. So after they've worked for a couple of years, often they start very young, especially when coming from a beauty and therapeutic background. So the urge for a partnership, for family, for children will emerge. And this is where these people drop out, at least for a short while. And what I found is that people are always surprised. Yeah, HR department is surprised. Oh, she just came here and now she's pregnant, or oh, she just came here and now she wants weekends off. So make sure that it's something you take into account. When we're talking about spa employees, it's often young females. So what that means is once you find somebody, you can never stop looking. So this is what I say. The most important rule in recruiting is, especially when it comes to hospitality and spa recruiting, never stop looking, never stop recruiting. So you always need to have somebody in place, whether somebody gets ill or pregnant or drops out for whatever reason. You never stop. It's young people, they want to involve. If you're not excited enough to give them what they need, they will move on. Yeah. So it's a permanent process of recruiting. Never stop looking. It's like working on a relationship a little bit. Yeah. Just because you finally found your perfect match, it's not that you can, fade off on the couch, watch your favorite football game, and have one beer after the other. Yeah, of course, this is very strong, a very strong example, but you get my point. So it's permanent work. It's permanent work on either recruiting, on developing the person, to encourage the person to come back if it's a pregnancy, for example, if they're getting highlier skin, to find new fields of operations for them. Very, very important thing. As a fact, hospitality industry is about change all the time. So you definitely should have a good mix of, and here it comes, regional employees who are already settled in their surroundings with house, partner, children, dog, whatever it is. Sounds very cheesy, doesn't it? But this is the base of your hotel. This is where your guests realize, oh, this person has been with you for years, since I've first came to your hotel. So it's the soul of your hotel, and this is why it's important to look around in your area as well, to have employees who have a stable surrounding, to give them a chance to find an opportunity to work at your hotel wherever they fit in best. To develop them, to find strategies, to give them as well weekends off, whatever it is. So there needs to be benefits for people who come from the region, for your regional employees who already have their families, because they will stick around. These are the people who make your hotel, your spa, a place to be. Yeah, they give them the soul, the heart. Then you will be looking for employees who are looking for career opportunities. So make sure your career opportunities are in place. You will not want to bore them. Yeah. So try to give them an outlook where they can develop, where they can grow, and they will stay and stick around for a little longer as well. So this is the second type of employees, if you will, you would need to look for. And last but not least, the stop-bys. I call them stop-bys. So they come for either a season, 6 months, up to 2 years. They're there to explore, to go on an adventure, to get to know new people. They're highly motivated. They often have a lot of enthusiasm, so they will be great for bringing a great spirit, a great vibe into your hotel, your spa. But they will not stick around their whole lives, most probably. Yeah. So it's the mix of all three types that makes your hotel, your spa, a place to be. So I want to finish with a quote of Richard Branson, which I love. And it says, clients do not come first, employees come first. And if you take care of your employees, they will take care of the clients. It's a great quote. And I'm so happy I got the chance to share some facts and experiences about recruiting with you. today. So I'll be happy to take your questions now.